Hey guys, how you guys doing? My name is Bradley Cajuice of Juice Cruises, and I'm your MSC Yacht Club expert. I'm a cruise consultant. So if you guys want to book MSC Yacht Club or you have any doubts, message me. I'm going to make a quick video talking to you guys about why MSC Yacht Club completely changes the way that you cruise. Estoy tomando un cafecito aquí. I'm sorry, guys. Need that coffee right there. So when people hear MSC Yacht Club, they usually think that you're just getting a better room. You're not. That's not the whole story. The room is nice, but the upgrade of MSC Yacht Club is how the cruise feels from day to day. So I want to explain Yacht Club in a way that actually makes sense, and it's not just talking about having a fancy cabin because you have a fancy cabin, but we're gonna get into everything else on why MSC Yacht Club is so valuable. All right, let's talk about a real problem. Cruises are fun until the ship starts feeling crowded all day, right? I'm talking about breakfast gets busy, elevators are get packed, the pool area fills up super early. Like going back to the elevator point, like there's times I don't even take the elevator. I just take the stairs, and that's cool. I mean, but you might can't take the stairs all the time, right? So it's really, you know, sometimes it's a headache. Um, so yeah, after a while, you're not relaxing. You're trying to work around everybody else's schedule, which is not cool. All right. A cruise can look amazing online, but once you're on board, the daily flow matters a lot. So, and that's why I think people explain Yacht Club the wrong way. All right. Why people misunderstand Yacht Club. A lot of people sell Yacht Club like it's just a suite, like we just mentioned. They talk about the rooms, the balcony, the furniture, and the upgraded feel. And I understand it's beautiful, right? But the main reason Yacht Club is different is because the real value is that your day feels smoother. You're not constantly trying to figure out where to go, where to sit, who to ask, and how to avoid the busiest parts of the ship. So instead of thinking about Yacht Club as just a cabin, think of it like a private side of the cruise. And the real difference is, I mean, the best way to explain Yacht Club is this. You still get the full access of the MSC ship, right? But you also have your own private spaces. So you can still go to the shows, the bars, the restaurants, shops, casinos, everything else. But when you want to step away, you have that Yacht Club restaurant, you have the lounge, you have the sun deck, you get concierge, you get your butler. You guys know that you get a butler. Um, so that changes everything because you're not depending on a public area for your whole vacation. You also have, like I said, your private space, and then you have the ship um, when you want to, go talk to the others. I'm playing, but the others. So let's talk about the buying friction, right? The real upgrade is not the furniture. To me, Yacht Club is really about removing the friction. Friction is all the little stuff that gets on your nerves during a cruise, right? Waiting around, looking for where to sit, trying to get help, going to guest services, walking in the areas that feel too busy. Yacht Club doesn't make every problem disappear, but it gives you much easier way to move through the cruise. And when you're on vacation, that matters, right? Because you want the trip to feel smooth, not like you're working, right? You don't want it to feel like, man, what the heck, right? I'm on vacation and all these, it's a headache. And you usually feel the difference before you even unpack the bags. Speaking about unpacking your bags, they unpack your bags for you. If you get the butler, we'll talk about that. But the first day feels different. Embarkation day is one of those days where people don't realize how stressful it is or stressful cruising can be. Checking in your bags, carry bags, trying to board, trying to find food, trying to figure out where everything is. With Yacht Club, your first day is handled. I mean, priority check-in, dedicated boarding. I think they give you. I remember they gave us champagne. What's it called? Bubbly. They get you a champagne. You walk in, you get a champagne. You lit. You're having a great time. Um, so yeah, it's just less confusion, and that first impression matters because nobody wants to begin their vacation feeling drained. And once you're on board, one of the biggest differences is the dining. Private restaurant is one of the strongest parts of Yacht Club. And it's not just like, oh, the food is better, right? You're not. It's not the point. It's the environment, right? Dining and dinner feels calmer. Service feels more focused, and you're not walking into another busy dining room after being around people all day, right? So that makes meals feel like a part of the vacation, not just like you're having to manage. Service changes the experience a lot. Like I said, you get a butler, concierge service to start, right? And you didn't know on a cruise you needed a butler or a concierge service. It's not like you want somebody following you around, like, but it's just like when you have this butler, it gives you a clear support point where you have, right. If you have a question, you need help, you want to book something, you want to fix something, you're not guessing who to talk to. You have your butler and concierge there to help you and assist. That makes cruising easier because you don't have to figure out everything by yourself. And a lot of people underestimate how much better a trip feels when you have help, when you have easy help, you have access to easy help, I'd say, right. Let's go to the lounge, right? Lounge, right? Top sail lounge is one of those spaces that sounds simple until you actually use it. I mean, what do we have? You can sit down, grab a drink, have a snacks, talk, relax, reset. And the lounge is kind of like your home base on the ship. So yeah, the top sail lounge is something that you definitely want to take advantage of when you're on an MSC Yacht Club. It's a great area to have, and also the sun deck also changes the ship. The private sun deck is where a lot of people really feel the difference, right? Because on a normal pool day, everybody wants the same thing. People want chairs, sun, drinks, pool access, space to relax. With Yacht Club, you have that private outdoor area where everything just feels easier. And that can make C Day feel completely different because you're not just, trying to beat everybody to the chair every time. And people like, pet peeve. One of my pet cruise pet peeves when people put their towel on the chair, right? You don't have to deal with that. Nobody's doing that on MSC Yacht Club. All right, let's talk about the real luxury, right? When people hear luxury, they think about marble, champagne, expensive furniture. But on a cruise, right, the real luxury is having your day feel easier, right? It's not having to search for a quiet space every time you want to relax, not feeling like every simple thing takes extra effort. It's being able to enjoy the ship without feeling like the ship is wearing you out. Let's go to the next one. So, why do you need me? I'm your cruise consultant, Bradley Cajuice of Juice Cruises. Um, this is where I always tell people, don't just ask, is Yacht Club good? The better question is, does Yacht Club make sense for your cruise or for this cruise? Because the ship matters, the itinerary matters, the cabin location matters, the price difference matters. And a cruise with more sea days may make Yacht Club feel more valuable because you're using those private spaces more. And that's where, like I said, having a cruise consultant is helpful because we're looking at the full trip, not just the room category. So, who should book MSC Yacht Club? Yacht Club makes sense for people who want the cruise to feel smoother. It's a strong choice for couples who want privacy but still want the entertainment options and different options on MSC. It can work really well for honeymoons. I mean, if you, man, listen, if you're going on a honeymoon, or if you know anybody who's thinking about going on a honeymoon, MSC Yacht Club is a strong choice. And if you're looking for honeymoon help, send me a message, juicecruises.com, or comment somewhere, and I'll get to you. Like for real, honeymooners, like I've put a lot of, like I say, a lot of people, probably four couples on MSC Yacht Club honeymoon, and all four they rave about it. Like they're not doing anything else as opposed to like MSC Yacht Club is their only cruise. MSC Yacht Club, they will never do anything else. They said like once you go MSC Yacht Club, you never go back. But yeah, it's also good for older travelers. Mm, for example, if you like those, a lot of my older travelers, they like the premium cruises like river cruises. But sometimes it could be a little bit boring because you don't have the casinos on those cruises, right? So you still, like I said, you have access to the full ship on MSC Yacht Club, but you also have the older travelers like to have, like, the trip feel less hectic. So that's why I also recommend MSC Yacht Club for older travelers as well, who can have that big ship access, but still get the luxury side of the ship where it's like a little bit more calmer. So if comfort, service, and having somewhere calm to go matters to you, Yacht Club is a strong, strong move. I'm not going to act like everybody needs to book it, right? So who should skip it, right? If you only care about getting the cheapest cruise possible, Yacht Club probably is not for you. If you're a type of person who doesn't care about busy areas, Yacht Club probably is not for you. If your itinerary is mostly ports and you're barely on a ship, Yacht Club is not for you. If service and convenience doesn't matter to you, Yacht Club is not for you. All right. Final take: MSC Yacht Club does not turn MSC into a completely different cruise line. That's not the point. What it does, it just gives you a private, more premium experience inside of MSC. And you still get the energy, the options of the regular ship. But like I said, you have your own space and you got your own area to step away from. And that's the separation why MSC Yacht Club is a strong choice for your cruise. And before you pay Yacht Club prices, this is exactly why you want to compare it the right way. And my name is Bradley Cajuice of Juice Cruises. Send me a message, visit the website. I'll help you compare the right way. Don't just pay more because something sounds premium. Pay more when it actually makes your vacation feel better. And that's my video on why MSC Yacht Club completely changes the way you cruise. See you guys in the next video. Peace.